Hello everyone. Now we're doing Libra's love life. Now y'all bear with me because I try to keep it authentic as much as I can. Now let's see what Libra, how you doing first? I want to tell y'all like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate everybody. Now, what did you experience in your past relationship? What went down? What went down in your past relationship that we need to talk about? What happened in the past? Sometimes we can get clues, what happened in the past, so we don't let it happen again, because we ain't trying to go through that. So what happened in your past relationship that got you out? And this is for a lot of Libras, so take it with a grain of salt. So what happened in your love life in the past? Give me something on it, Spirit. Tell me what happened in the love life of Libra. And y'all like, share, subscribe, and I appreciate y'all. What happened in the past in your love life? What happened? That's too much. That's too much. I ain't trying to take all that. What happened in your past? Come on, Spirit, give me one at a time. What happened in your past relationship, Libra? What happened in the past? And this is for all signs. Something was a repeated pattern. This was a karmic lesson. So somebody was learning in the past that their love life was karmic. So it was a karmic relationship that you went through in the past, and there were some repeated patterns that you went through that you had to learn. Now, what did you learn in the past life? What happened in the past life patterns that you had to learn? And it was a karmic relationship. That you were better off. Perspective, you thought you was better off with this person, and you learned that you was not. You wasn't better off with no karmic. You thought you was better off in happiness and everything, but after it all said and done, what else did you learn about this repeated pattern that it took you a minute? You learned this about a repeated pattern was called a twin flame, yin and yang union. Somebody had to learn from a past life that was a karmic that went to it started to be a twin flame. It was karmic at first because someone was fearing intimacy in a relationship. So that's what happened. You was fearing it because all these repeated patterns between a false and a true flame, twin flame, it kind of put stuff in your head. You went through some things to get to a twin flame relationship. So what is your current experience in love relationship? What are you experiencing right now that you have learned from? What are you experiencing right now? What are you experiencing right now, Libra, in your love relationship? Lust. You're learning about the forbidden lust that's going on in you're learning about lust in your current experience in love. So what are you learning about lust, and what else are you learning in your current relationship, Libra? In other words, be very cautious when you lusting. And you're learning about lust and your abundance. So you're learning about chasing and lusting for abundance. In other words, you was lusting, but you was lusting for abundance. Some of you may allegedly went for a relationship because it seemed abundant, but it wasn't. It was just lust. It was a lot of lust, and that's what you went for. Now, don't beat the messenger. Y'all don't be mad at me. It says, what you want, what did you really want from a love relationship? What did you really want from a love relationship? What did you really want? Ask yourself, what did you really want in a love relationship, Libra? What did you really want? What did you really want from a love relationship? Libra, what did you really want from a love relationship? What did you really want? But see, you mask what you really want. You masked yourself. You were pretending, but you want the mask. You mask what you really. What are you masking that you want from a love life? What are you masking? So in other words, you're going along with something, but what do you really want? You got a mask on that. You want to be stability, security, performance. You want growth endeavors with someone. You want to grow with your love. You want to expand. You want to go ground, be able to ground. But see, you have to learn to leave stuff behind to get that. The finale. You want to go to the finale and leave stuff behind and go with your love. And you really want to take off your mask. But you mask that you want to go out and do the thing. You just want to go out there and experience together. There's nothing wrong with that. It says what you need from a love relationship right now. What do you really need? Now, what are you needing from your love relationship? What do you need right now from your love relationship? What do you need right now from your love relationship? You need a key on the ring. Many choices and many options. You want a key. You want a key on a ring, but there's going to be a return or second chance. Someone wants to come and you want somebody to come back from the past and put a ring on it. You really want, allegedly, don't get mad at me. You want second chance with somebody in the past, allegedly. You really do. You just not selling. Whoever this is, they want to go backwards. I really say go forwards, because forwards gonna lead to you. You don't have to learn somebody over and over again, Okay, and also what do you have to offer this relationship from what you did when you had at the beginning? What do you have to offer? So you probably want to go back to that twin or whatever that you originally. What do you have to offer though? A hex, okay? So you but somebody got you hexed on a negative mindset. So, in other words, you want to hex this person. You really want to put a curse on this person. This person doing witchcraft. So you want to go back to this person so you can go back and put witchcraft on them. That's what you want to do. You want to go back and hex this person with a negative mindset. That's the real thing you want to go back that you want to do. You want to hex this person. That's what's coming out. What you really want to give your lover is a hex day. You want to hex them for what they done to you. You got to let go of that negative mindset and all that hurt. What else you want from this love set, really? What do you really want from this? So somebody wanted to hex this person, and so they can get growth and heal their inner child for when you were hurt by this person. Okay, so this is like a revenge plot. So you want to go back and hex that person because they hurt you, they put you through that, but you need to let that rest, because no evil intent. Sometimes we have to forgive our past to go forward. The longer you keep wanting to hurt somebody, the longer you're going to be prevented from where you need to go, because you're hiding that. So what's going to be the possible outcome in the future with your love? What's going to happen in the future when it comes to love for you? Let's see. What's destined to happen in the future when it comes to love? What's going to happen in the future when it comes to love for you, Libra? So you want to go back and hex it. I want to get you back. You in that get you back mode. You want to go back. It's what's going to be happening. Somebody in the future may have a lot of addictions, and and obsessions they got. The next thing in the future, you have some addictions and you're obsessing. So you need to watch these addictions, which could be witchcraft, doing witchcraft on people allegedly, you or somebody else. You have addictions. You have addictions to something unhealthy for you, and curses is unhealthy. So in the future, you need to stop obsessing over witchcraft that's addicting, or substances. Somebody may be on a substance in the future because they're too busy wanting to go back and hurt somebody. And what else we need to know in the future? What else you need to know about your love life in the future that you're going to end up doing? But you're going to end up establishing a foundation with somebody, a security, and you're going to end up establishing security with somebody once you start to realize these things. So your foundation, you're going to be working on your foundation and family security in the future. What else is you working on in your relationship in the future relationship? What are you going to be working on? You're going to be watching and stalking somebody. So whoever you with, you're going to stalk them and watch them and make sure that they ain't doing nothing, because you feel you might get abandoned because of all that stalking that you're going to do to this person. But you're going to be clouded judgment because you're going to be unbalanced anyway. So you're going to stalk this person and run them away, just like you do the others, because you don't want to heal from this magic. You see, some people get magic in them. They think that's the solution for everything. Oh, I can just zoop you not here, or I can get rid of you. Don't be with me. I'm going to torture that. Somebody here got some very vengeful attitude. And see, look, a snake. This is a that competes with you. You want to compete over a man. Somebody want to snake somebody over a man, or a woman could be. So they want to snake this person. This is an evil person that do witchcraft, and they're gonna stalk you and put you through some things. So I would just, in the future, be on alert for a woman that don't love themselves and all they think about they're just a witch. Okay, so stay away from it. Like, share, subscribe.